Okay, I'm back. This is part 3 in my series. I thought this was going to be like a 10-minute video, but it's turning into 3 longer than 10-minute videos, which is great. But anyway, it's just funny. My gauge on time was not right on that. But um, if you are in psych med withdrawal and you are suffering and you want to know what are the habits, what are the things I can do to help this process along, stay tuned because I'm going to share with you some of the things I've learned in this video about what has helped promote healing for me and for others. And I would just love to give you the shortest path to healing that you could possibly have. I would not wish psych med withdrawal on my worst enemy. And I am hoping and promoting and believing in your healing. And I just want to support you with that. So stay tuned. If you are wanting someone to talk to about your experience getting off meds and you want to be heard and understood, and if you're looking for support along the journey of psych med withdrawal, you can click on the link in this video description, and that will lead you to my website because I'm doing one-on-one coaching, but I'm also offering coaching for groups. So if you want to be part of a group and just see other people who are going through this and have support and feel understood, maybe even find some healing buddies, please join us. We would love to be part of your healing journey. And thanks for joining me for this video. So in my first 2 videos in this series, what I talked about was the process of healing, the wave window pattern, and what you can expect. It's not linear, and it is not the same for everyone, but it was kind of like the general overview of how it generally works. And then the second video was about mindset and how that can make a huge difference in promoting your healing, and that we can't control the timing of our healing, but these are things we can do to promote it. And so that was my second video. Third one here, habits. Also, again, part of the acceptance that we can't control the timing of our healing, but these are things that can really promote your healing. And also, we have to remember that your body is healing naturally. Even if you are just laying down and doing nothing, and all you can do is eat cheese. I don't know why I said that, but cheese. That your body is still going, I'm going to heal. I'm figuring this out. How do I get this to work? And your body is headed towards healing. You are on a trajectory of healing, even if you're having horrible symptoms right now. And that the symptoms are actually part of the healing process. Just like a fever gets really horrible before it breaks, psych med withdrawal can be like that. It can get really horrible before it breaks. And then there's healing on the other side because your body figures out how to do this. So in the meantime, if you are looking for ways to promote your healing and to help the healing along and to not get stuck on the healing journey, stay tuned, and I'm going to share that with you. And here it's going to be about habits, the habits part of that. So one important thing I learned is that I needed to avoid anything psychoactive. I needed to be very careful about anything that could be psychoactive. So that means my vitamins, that means alcohol, that means like any kind of mushroom or anything like that. Anything and everything. If you're in psych med withdrawal, your body is sensitized to. And so that means if there's something you have been on that's a vitamin for a long time and it's part of your normal, then it's probably good to just stay on that normal. But if you are thinking like, oh, let me introduce a vitamin, it might help me, it might relieve me, big warning on that because your body is sensitized right now and it might have a paradoxical effect. So in general, for psych med withdrawal, if you are looking to heal from psych med injury and from a withdrawal syndrome, the best thing to do is to leave your nervous system alone and let it heal itself, not to add in anything new. even if there's grand promises on the bottle and on the label and everything, even if it seems really, really good and really all natural. This is the general recommendation, is that introducing something new can actually activate you and have a paradoxical effect or just set you back in your healing. So that is my big recommendation around habits, is just to avoid anything psychoactive. I'm trying to think. I even went to like a healing doctor that was like, it was like a holistic, and he had like all of these vitamins he was recommending me. And then when I asked, I did like some homework on it. I was like, really, should I do this? And what I learned from a lot of other people is that it's hazardous. It's just hazardous to introduce a whole lot of new vitamins for yourself. And a friend of mine said the same thing. All of the supplements and vitamins she had tried with a holistic doctor did not help withdrawal. And so yeah, I feel it's very important that you know that on the outset, because often we want to just find what it is our body's missing. We're like, maybe it's a vitamin, maybe it's a food, maybe it's a thing, maybe I just need to, and we want to like a solution. And there's a lot of vitamin companies that will just promote, and as if it's a solution. But right now, with a sensitized nervous system, what your body needs is not to be interrupted with something new to figure out. It just needs to stabilize. And that can last for a long time. That need for that stability. Like, I still don't drink because I'm sensitized. So, okay. So that's habit number 1. Protect your nervous system from anything psychoactive. Number 2, do things that help calm you. Okay. And you might be like, nothing calms me. I get it. I was like that too. Nothing really calmed me. But maybe it just takes the edge off slightly, or maybe it's just like gets you through the next 20 minutes. So looking at things in terms of that, like, is there anything that helps bring the edge down? And then just make that part of your routine, whether it's like, well, I walk the neighborhood for an hour, and then I sit on the porch, and then I, take a hot shower, and then I cry for half an hour. Like, I know it's living the dream, but that's how, yeah, it's tough. And maybe you're like, I can't even get out of bed. Maybe it's, there's like calming music you listen to. I think I couldn't even listen to music for a while. Maybe it's just try stuff. I do encourage you to try natural calming things, and just see what works for you, or get ideas from other people. I'm trying to think if I wrote any ideas down for things that are naturally calming. Let's see. So maybe hot showers, maybe walks, maybe music, maybe nature sounds, maybe being in nature, maybe talking to someone soothing, maybe listening to videos of people who've healed and offer hope. Maybe that can be part of your repertoire. Let's see. Was there anything else? Repetitive chores. Like if you're like washing the dishes, you feel the warm water on your hands and you're like, I'm standing here. I'm alive. I feel water on my hands. And you try to like interrupt the looping thoughts by like grounding yourself. A friend of mine actually said that walking barefoot helped her, and hugging trees. I did not experience much relief from doing that, but it sounds like a nice idea. So you could just experiment. The sun, maybe being in the sun would be soothing. So just have your list of things that, if they help bring things down a notch and calm you and regulate you. Also co-regulating, like being with someone who's calming and soothing, someone who accepts you, someone who is a calm presence. That co-regulating can be very, very helpful in healing. Okay, so that was the second one. Avoid psychoactive. Second, do things that help calm you. Third, when you can, distract yourself. So whether it's like listening to an audiobook or watching TV. I know for a while I couldn't even read or watch TV, but You know, maybe your list is very short of what distracts you, but when you can, do the distracting things when it is working, when you find something that can work for you. It might be like even a coloring page, like I'm just coloring this coloring page, or doodling. But do distraction, and maybe you are able to go to work. Maybe you are able to like take care of your kids or meet up with people, or go to the library. Whatever normal things you can do, even if like it's still happening in the background, all the withdrawal thoughts or the symptoms. When you can distract yourself, that's helping. That's helping. Okay. Last one, which I know it's kind of a lot, is healthy habits with sleep, food, exercise, and water. I know I just said like 4 habits in one habit, but I feel like I could make videos on each one of those things. And we're not talking about perfection here. What we're talking about is like, keep eating, don't starve yourself, you know, try to eat, and try to eat things that are towards the healthy direction. Because I know digestion can be hard. I know like even figuring out how to cook when you're in withdrawal can be hard. But just do what you can do to choose towards those healthier directions. I mean, it might be like you're like, it's TV dinners right now, and then you just try to choose the healthier TV dinners. Whatever it is, any choices you can make towards that healthier direction is going to help you. And then, because you also don't want to overwhelm yourself with tasks that are too much, you know, so that's the thing, is it's like within reason, choose towards those healthier habits. And then drinking water is so important for your brain in healing. So just keep hydrated. Just keep hydrated. Keep a water bottle near you. Exercise and sleep. Okay, so I know this stuff is all dysregulated because of withdrawal, and that is not your fault. So what I say is just do what you can. This has got to be gentle. Maybe you can't walk right now. That's okay. When you can get up and walk, go for a walk. That's going to help you in your healing. Make it part of your routine. All right, I go for a daily walk. Feeling pretty terrible, but I got out, I got fresh air. That's going to help you in your healing. And so that exercise, like, I don't think I could exercise in earnest until I was healed. Maybe I did do some jogging, actually, but I did not enjoy it. So you just really have to scale it to where you're at. It might just be right now I can get up and I can move a little bit. That's what I can do. So whatever you can do, because that's going to help your blood flow. That's going to help you in your healing process. And then sleep in turn. You know, getting up and moving is going to help you with your sleep. Eating better is going to help you with your sleep. Your sleep is going to help everything else. So it's kind of like a process of all of those things helping you towards your healing. So for sleep, I probably should make a video just about sleep and sleep habits. But the biggest thing for that is acceptance. And then also just allowing yourself to sleep in when you finally can, like letting sleep heal you. So I know a lot of you wake up with like cortisol surges. You wake up in the middle of the night. You can't get to sleep. I know a lot of you struggle with that. So this isn't about being perfect, but just as your sleep gets better, that's going to help your healing. And try to get off screens before bed, so that your body can feel tiredness. I had to do like very specific things so that my body would feel the feeling of what's the word for it? Like the sleepy feeling. I don't know why I'm blanking, but it took like a series of things I had to do. Like I had to turn off the lights, and it was just like it was dim in the living room, and I had to get off my phone, and I had to do like this same routine every day, or I would not get to that point of feeling sleepy. But I don't know, it just seemed like it wouldn't happen, and I just had to get into this routine of what I did to help me get sleepy. And so anyway, maybe we need to make a video on that. I know Angie has a video on that. That was super helpful to me, so you can check that out too. But acceptance is a big deal for getting towards healthier sleep, and then that will pick up in time. In time, it just resolves, and you can just sleep normally. You will. So don't worry if you're like, I'm not sleeping, so I'm not going to heal. No, your body's just running its course. It's saying you need to be awake right now. So, okay, here we are. We're awake right now. So yeah, acceptance is a really, really big part of the insomnia challenge. So don't worry if you're not sleeping, but do healthy habits that can help promote that sleep, and that'll help you in that direction of healing, because your healing is coming. It is happening. It's happening right now. As you're listening to me, you're headed towards healing. So I'm just cheering you on. I'm excited for you because life after this is so rich. It's so clear and positive, and there's so much after this. So please hang in there. And if you want some more support and you're looking for either a group or one-on-one, just check out the link in the video description. I'd be glad to meet with you, and just know that I am just cheering you on and you're going to get there. Okay. Take care.